Have you ever witnessed a moment so monumental, it made everyone wonder if the entire music industry had just flipped upside down? That's exactly what happened at this year's Grammy Awards, an evening packed with triumph, tension, and some of the most jaw-dropping twists we've ever seen. From record-breaking wins to backstage feuds swirling in speculation, this was the night that left fans, critics, and even the Recording Academy reeling. Strap yourselves in, because we're about to dive deep into every rumor, every hush-hush tidbit, and every electrifying performance that turned music's biggest night into a jaw-dropping spectacle. It's hard to imagine a more fitting example of an artist's perseverance than Beyoncé finally taking home the coveted Album of the Year trophy. After more than 2 decades in the spotlight, countless nominations, and repeated near misses, this iconic performer seized the top prize that had slipped through her fingers time and time again. It's no secret her fans, the dedicated Bayhive, have been waiting for this moment just as eagerly as she has. But the victory wasn't just about an award. For Beyoncé, it was about validation. Some suspected the Recording Academy had typecast her work as R&B, or urban, subtly categorizing her outside the all-genre top honors. Her husband, Jay-Z, had been openly critical of these genre barriers, once suggesting they were a coded way to keep artists of color in a corner. When the final envelope was opened, the triumphant look on Beyoncé's face was as much a relief as it was a celebration. Rumors circulated that behind the scenes, there was tension over whether the Academy would play it safe yet again, or finally give credit where many believed it was long overdue. When her name rang through the speakers, the entire auditorium thundered with applause. That shining moment felt like the final, resounding note of a long symphony of hopes, frustrations, and unwavering dedication. And as if the night wasn't already surreal, Beyoncé thanked her children on stage, including her youngest daughter, Rumi, who wasn't there in person. Blue Ivy, however, was present and is growing up right before our eyes, a teenager with every ounce of her mom's star power. Yet what came next pulled our attention away from the Carter family celebration and pointed us straight toward an entirely different corner of the star-studded stage. But that wasn't the whole story. Enter Taylor Swift, shimmering in a red mini dress with a matching body chain that had fans whispering about a secret message. Social media nearly burst when viewers noticed it resembled a giant T, fueling speculation that it was a nod to rumored love interest Travis Kelce. Whether it was a direct tribute or merely a stylish twist, it set the internet ablaze. However, the real magic lay in her reactions throughout the evening. Swift was the ultimate Grammy fangirl, cheering for Sabrina Carpenter, dancing with Alicia Keys' kids, and sharing fist bumps with her seat neighbors. In a world where many top-tier pop stars keep their cool at award shows, Taylor came off as genuinely enthusiastic, often doubling over with laughter or spontaneously singing along. Of course, Swift had some upsets as well. Despite being nominated in multiple categories, she left without a single new trophy in hand. Did that dampen her spirit? Not one bit. Instead, she popped the champagne, toasted to the wins of her fellow artists, and continued dancing through the night. Fans took to social media to celebrate her sportsmanship, calling her the queen of unwavering positivity. But while Taylor was beaming for the cameras, another familiar name cast a quiet shadow that would soon explode into a new swirl of gossip. And that's when the Kanye drama began. For a while, everyone believed that Kanye West, often at the center of Grammy's controversy, wouldn't attend. He'd previously threatened to boycott the show, calling it biased, and had famously tangled with Taylor Swift on multiple occasions. Then, at nearly the last minute, he arrived on the red carpet with his wife, Bianca, who donned a sheer mini dress that instantly became a hot topic on social media. The tension in the air was palpable. Speculation began swirling that he might hijack the ceremony. Ever since that infamous interruption where Kanye proclaimed Beyoncé should have won over Taylor, every step the rapper takes at the Grammys tends to spark drama. Within moments, new rumors suggested security and event staff were on high alert, ready to avert a possible repeat of chaos. Then came the biggest bombshell of all. A flurry of online reports claimed Kanye was forcibly escorted out of the event by law enforcement. Fans and detractors alike scrambled for footage, half expecting to see the meltdown live-streamed. The truth, however, proved far less dramatic. Academy insiders clarified that Kanye was not kicked out, he merely chose to leave after making his red carpet statement. Some cynics believe he intended to stir social media chatter and remain the talk of the town without sticking around for the entire show. Although the night didn't see any stage-storming moment from Kanye, the memory of that old feud with Taylor Swift hovered like an unspoken ghost in the auditorium. Perhaps everyone exhaled a collective sigh of relief when the couple vanished from the venue. But if you thought that was the end of the night's unexpected twists, you'd be mistaken. It was about to get even more unpredictable. One of the most compelling storylines in any Grammy show is the Best New Artist category, often shining a spotlight on emerging talents that inevitably become tomorrow's powerhouses. This year's group did not disappoint, and neither did the offstage drama. Chappelle Roan took home the Best New Artist award after a whirlwind year, grabbing hearts with her single Pink Pony Club and celebrating female empowerment both on and off the stage. She ignited social media with her acceptance speech, boldly calling on record labels to offer a living wage and healthcare for developing artists. Some praised her courage, others questioned whether such demands were too idealistic for an industry built on tight budgets and intense competition. Meanwhile, Sabrina Carpenter, who earned multiple nominations, also claimed 2 trophies, including Best Pop Vocal Album. Her fans went wild. Sabrina's electrifying performance turned heads, especially when she glided through a marathon medley of her hits, seamlessly blending her airy vocals with high-energy dance moves. Not to be outdone, Benson Boone took the stage after previously dropping out of American Idol, a shocking career move that once stirred speculation about whether he could go the distance. His performance silenced any doubt, prompting even the toughest critics to concede that his voice was something special. Teddy Swims, another breakout star, revealed he's about to become a dad, adding an emotional undertone to his heartfelt performance. It was a night of firsts, a night of raw authenticity, and a night that reminded viewers that new energy always reinvigorates the music scene. But there were more major players waiting in the wings, ready to stoke the flames of intrigue. Yet, everything changed when Kendrick took the stage. Kendrick Lamar arrived in head-turning denim on denim, a style some refer to jokingly as a Canadian tuxedo. Many believe the outfit was a cheeky jab at Drake, the Toronto native, especially considering their not-like-us tensions. Kendrick's track, widely seen as a Drake diss, dominated its categories, winning 5 out of 5 nominations. Was it a coincidence that his outfit was the talk of the night, or a well-orchestrated statement? Fans leaped onto social media to debate, dissect, and decipher every stitch. Meanwhile, The Weeknd returned to the Grammys after famously blasting the Academy for snubbing his album a few years back. He'd even suggested a boycott, claiming the voting process lacked transparency. But with new leadership at the helm of the Recording Academy and fresh promises of reform, it seems bridges were rebuilt. As he strode in, wearing a subdued but slick suit, you could feel both curiosity and cautious optimism in the air. By the end of the ceremony, many saw his attendance as a testament to ongoing improvements in the show's fairness and inclusivity. Also making waves was SZA, who snagged Best R&B Song and teased her upcoming performance at the Super Bowl halftime show. She hinted at an unexpected collaboration and seemed overjoyed at the prospect of sharing a stage with major headliners. But those details remained locked in secrecy, fueling fan speculation about guest appearances and setlist surprises. As the night progressed, the conversation pivoted from star power to heartfelt generosity. The next big highlight was a philanthropic twist that showcased how music can be a force for good. But the real emotional punch of the night was still to come. In a poignant move, the Grammys honored those affected by the recent LA fires, a series of events that devastated multiple neighborhoods and even impacted celebrities. Firefighters and first responders were invited onto the stage, wearing symbolic blue heart-shaped pins as a tribute to bravery and resilience. In a single evening, over $7 million was raised to help rebuild communities. Among the star-studded tributes was a stunning collaboration between Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, who performed a special duet that resonated deeply with everyone present. Their voices melted together in a soulful, uplifting number that served as a call for unity and hope. Social media lit up with praise for their chemistry, with fans describing it as pure magic and the highlight of the entire show. Backstage, Gaga was spotted sharing an emotional hug with her fiancé Michael Polanski as she clutched her newly won Grammy for Best Pop Duo Group Performance. She expressed that singing this particular track on a night dedicated to healing and rebuilding felt like a once-in-a-lifetime moment. Meanwhile, Bruno, known for his high-octane hits, slowed down the tempo, letting his vulnerable side shine through as he sang lines about empathy and love. But the philanthropic segment didn't end there. Several other artists showed their support, from silent donations to heartfelt tributes in acceptance speeches. One recurring theme was unity. In an era often marked by division, these performers wanted to remind viewers that music transcends disagreements, rejections, and controversies. As the show's grand finale approached, personal stories and relationships took center stage, offering a glimpse behind the glamorous facade. And then, some of our favorite stars revealed more than anyone expected. Of course, no Grammy night would be complete without a peek into the private lives of our favorite celebs. Beyoncé and Jay-Z looked simultaneously regal and relaxed, celebrating Bey's monumental win with discreet smiles and joyful embraces. Their daughter, Blue Ivy, seemed unfazed by the spectacle, as if she'd already become a Grammy pro at her young age. In another corner, Taylor Swift was all smiles as she continued to chat up fellow attendees. Despite her own shutout from the trophies, she never appeared bitter. Far from it. The dynamic between Taylor and Sabrina Carpenter prompted some fans to wonder if we'll see a future collaboration. Then again, Swift is known for sprinkling hints in everything she does, so one cryptic look or lyric snippet could send the internet spiraling into conspiracy theories. A surprising twist was the presence of Kanye West and Bianca at an after-party later that night. Sources claim the couple slipped in quietly, avoiding a grand entrance, yet everyone's eyes followed them once they were spotted. Bianca still sported a bold, barely there outfit, turning heads and adding to the swirling rumor mill that Kanye orchestrates these moments purely for shock value. Meanwhile, Lady Gaga capped off the evening by planting a tender kiss on Michael Polanski, celebrating her duo performance victory one last time in front of an adoring crowd. Everywhere you turned, cameras captured genuine displays of affection, private jokes, and tearful congratulations. It was a stark reminder that behind the multi-million-dollar wardrobes and towering reputations, these stars are also people sharing life-defining moments with those they love. But beyond all the glitz, the real question lingered: where do we go from here? The 2025 Grammys delivered on every front: heartbreak, triumph, controversy, unity, and a never-ending supply of backstage whispers. Yet even as the final chords played and the celebrities retreated to various after-parties, the echoes of the evening's revelations and rumors lingered in the air. Would this night mark the dawn of a more equitable recording academy, finally willing to recognize all artists without confining them to narrow genre boxes? Could Kanye's cameo foreshadow yet another dramatic chapter in his endless, evolving saga? And will Beyoncé's crowning moment as the new Queen of Album of the Year reshape how future ceremonies judge creative genius? One thing is certain: the twists from this Grammy night won't be forgotten. They'll be dissected, debated, meme-ified, and remembered for years to come. After all, in the world of music, controversy and celebration often share the same stage, sometimes in perfect harmony, sometimes in chaotic dissonance. So as you close out this video, ask yourself, which storyline grabbed your attention the most? The glorious crowning of Beyoncé at long last? The cryptic signals from Swift? Or the unstoppable wave of new talent rewriting the pop landscape? Drop your take in the comments, because if this year's Grammys taught us anything, it's that everyone has a piece of the puzzle, and the full picture might be more astonishing than we ever imagined. Thank you for watching, and remember, the music world never sleeps, and neither does the drama. Stay tuned, because the next revelation might be just one beat away.